Hello and welcome to NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen. I'm Kevin Ochsner. Thanks for joining us. Leading our news, a recent lawsuit filed against the USDA's Office of Inspector General has the potential to weaken the beef checkoff and divide the beef industry against itself. But the National Cattlemen's Beef Association is fighting back against this unnecessary lawsuit. Joining us now to discuss this topic is Kendal Frazier, CEO of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. Kendal, I understand NCBA is seeking to intervene in the lawsuit that's been filed by the Organization for Competitive Markets and represented by attorneys with the Humane Society of the United States. Can you explain to us, what does intervener status actually mean?
Our executive committee voted to intervene in this lawsuit, Kevin, which then makes us part of the lawsuit. So we'll be part of the lawsuit process and part of the legal process going forward, if the judge accepts us as an intervener in this case.
So if the lawsuit is between the Organization for Competitive Markets and USDA's Office of Inspector General, why is it that NCBA wants to get involved?
Because the Office of Inspector General did 2 audits of NCBA's contractual relationship with the beef checkoff. They also audited some state beef councils and some other contractors. The finding of those 2 audits was that there were no findings, that we are implementing checkoff programs in accordance with the Act and Order. During that process, OIG auditors spent weeks in our office and reviewed many documents. We were completely transparent with them. We showed them everything they wanted to look at. We don't know the kind of documents now that OIG has in their possession that the Humane Society of the United States wants. They may have confidential member and staff information, and we want to be at the table when the decision is made on which of those documents are released to this radical animal rights group, because we know that's who will get their hands on these documents.
Absolutely. And so maybe for our viewers, tell viewers a little bit about some of the safeguards that are put in place to ensure that checkoff funds are being used properly.
Well, first of all, we have multiple government audits that take place periodically, like the Office of Inspector General audits.
Okay.
We have third-party audit firms that come in and audit this. And we also have oversight by the Cattlemen's Beef Board of our policies and procedures. So there are multiple layers in place to protect and make sure that checkoff dollars are used in accordance with the Act and Order.
So what would you like our viewers to know, Kendal, about this whole lawsuit and the situation that has arisen with one organization filing a lawsuit against, if you will, the checkoff?
Checkoff dollars are used in a very transparent process, with many people involved in those decisions how those dollars are used. There are about 600 producers at the state level, another 200 at the national level, that in some way touch those decisions. And this lawsuit basically is questioning the integrity and the ethics of those people that make those decisions.
Yeah, it's frustrating. A lot of people who are looking at and making certain that checkoff funds are being used to build beef demand, and things like this kind of take our eye off the ball, don't they?
They do, Kevin. The checkoff designed to build beef demand. It's supported by 3/4 of producers, validated through independent surveys. We've done analysis that's returning over $11 for every dollar invested. So it's unfortunate that we have to take our eye off the ball to deal with this while we should be building beef demand.
Well, thank you so much again for coming in and clarifying some of this very, very confusing issue. I suspect we'll hear more about this in the months ahead.
Thank you, Kevin.
One thing's for certain, it's going to take all of us standing together to protect our cattle industry from these radical special interest groups. That's why I'm asking you to join me as a member of NCBA. NCBA is dedicated to protecting your business and our way of life. But we need you to make this possible. Joining is easy. Just call 1-866-USA-BEEF or visit our website. That's beefusa.org.